Hello and welcome to this third part of the Wizzard Wargaming Studio vlog for 2019. This basically is next New Year's painting challenge, but I explained this before that it would be pretty disturbing to call it that the entire year. So for the new subscribers, if you're watching this, in this video I'll be a little bit showing what I did in the past week on the armies for the channel basically. So here's the Ruststalkers for the Adeptus Mechanicus. They are coming along nicely. I'm hoping to finish these in the upcoming week. Whilst I'm voicing this over, I see this really big ass hair. Sorry for that. After this, there will be some orcs from the Speed Freak box, which I'm working on. I plan to have those finished by roughly the end of February, so we can record a couple of battle reports for those guys as well. My kids are playing in the room next to me, so I hope it doesn't interfere too much with the video. In a little bit, when the orcs are gone, there will be some actual painting I did in the past week, and which is recorded live on camera. And then it will be followed by a couple of finished models. And this week I finished a couple of Grey Knights and some Orks. For the rest of the video, I will shut up and just let you watch the rest of the video. So I'm going to say thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.
Hello everybody. This week it's mainly about getting the Tyranids ready to get painted. So I got everything built. This isn't all. Part of them already did. And I primed them this morning. And now I'm going to use some bone white. In this case I use game air. I don't often have game air. I only have a couple of pots. But since I have so many Tyranids, back when I started, I already knew what I was going to do, the idea for the army. So I started off with a coat of bone white, and this is straight from the pot, ready for the airbrush. So just save some time instead of mixing everything up. What I now do is just quite simple, just spray the entire model bone white. Well, I say the entire model. It's not needed to do the entire model. It's just the flesh parts, the characters parts. They can stay black. They can get bone white. Doesn't really matter. As long as I get all the skin parts. Skin parts painted in with this color. So. And that's it for this shot. In the next one I'll be applying a wash to them. So now the bone has dried, I can apply the first initial wash to get that purple pinkish tones in. This layer will be followed by another more thin wash to get a deeper shading, but we'll get to that in the next clip. So I now really make sure I hit all the bone parts, or at least the bone parts that will end up being the white skin color for the High Fleet Leviathan. This doesn't take that long, as you can see. However, doing like 60 of them does take a bit of time, and it's a bit boring, this, because clearly there's not much skill involved, or it's also not really a fun thing to do, just a necessity basically. But well, it will add to the overall effect when they're done. So I'll call this take one for the team. So these two are done. So for the next layer for the Tyranids, I apply a more purple-like wash instead of the previous one, which was a bit more pink-like. And it's just the same procedure. This wash is a bit thinner, so it will go a bit better into the deeper recesses. And I just basically, as you can see, just slap it on there. Since this is just the beginning, I don't really care where it all ends up, as long as it's on as the white parts are hit. I'm happy with it, since after this I'll start painting the model and building the colors up. So for now it doesn't really matter. And if you have sloppy stages in your painting process, it's always a good idea to start off with them. Obviously also depending on the brushes you use and the brush control you have. This, by the way, is an old brush. I always keep my old brushes for at least a while, so that I can do stuff like this with them. It would be a shame to waste a good brush on them. And even worse ones will end up as being mixing brushes to mix paints.